start recording.
Take your leg?
No, I don't think I'll do it.
Oh, you don't pick your leg. Although your guess is kind of right.
I'm not late, right?
But what we're doing, we're just on the back of that, we're just doing the warm up, just answering the question, what do you think is happening here? Or what do you see? What's that?
No, I said I was making the difference.
From the photo?
Are you writing down what I said? Okay.
Press report.
Yeah, but it's not us. It's just
Okay, I was confused for a second.
Ooh, she beat you.
No, it's not. I'm not around. I want to throw it away.
You got beat?
Huh?
You got beat? You got beat? Paper, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Bruh. No, she took you to school, dog. She went paper on you after the 10th rock in a row.
I mean, what was before rock? That was good. I think I was looking at one.
I didn't say what's after, I said.
Did you just throw glue on my backpack?
You know what this outside was?
Yeah, he is. He's worse.
No, just that.
He's worse.
Wait, who's weird?
Outside.
Do you have a tissue?
I'm like,
Nah, you can't leave his house. You can't leave his house.
no, I can't. It's because I did something.
Yeah.
With you around me,
Yeah.
my grandfather.
Got in trouble because of him?
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
That's what they all
Yeah, I
say.
got in trouble.
That's what they all say. Nah, it's because of him.
I got in trouble because of him.
You know what that
If
means?
anything, you got in trouble because
You know what that
you're
means?
stupid and don't know how to delete stuff like that.
Don't hang out with him.
Yikes. Oh!
Like, remember when I had to move you all apart from each other? Gonna move you
Girl,
all further
we ain't
apart.
got no choice but to go.
Opposite corner over here.
Yeah, they gotta put him where Ty's seat was. He mysteriously,
This is a day.
he mysteriously,
Like, it's not because of you.
he was quiet after that. And then he said, I'm getting out of this class. They're trifling.
They look, you have to.
Man, tutorials, what's that? Who said that? Oh, man. Yeah, your tutorials right now. Do your work right now. That's what it's called. Not show up, do it later.
Nah, that's a good one.
It is. It's not. It's a real talk. Ain't fake. I'd have hair if I was fake.
All right. So Juan,
It's gonna be a little.
would you write for?
What do I do?
What'd you write for?
The soldiers attacking them? I don't know. I don't see much.
You don't see much.
No,
I
can see
said-
You need to move up, or
No, no, no.
I
I
got
don't
one.
know. Like,
Oh,
I just
what
see
you got?
soldiers, people.
Let's go back. I'm chilling.
give me a second.
So
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
I said,
Are they rebelling?
Well, what do they look like? They look like soldiers,
I
right?
said that I think they got kicked out of their houses because of like a war or something.
So what do they look like, right?
I'm saying, like, think about it. It's good. You're never wrong if you're thinking about it, and right?
So, Flo, what did you write? You did just
I think it
You said what? Yeah, it kind of looks like, right? Obviously, it looks like they're not happy with it, right? The soldiers don't seem like they're there to
acknowledge
exactly are to, you know, they seem angry, right? Kind of. So it looks like they're, and what do they look like they're doing? They look like they're praying, right? They're looking up at the way they have their hands, right?
So the religion?
Religion, yeah.
It's like religion.
Yeah. So look at one of the things you pay attention to is like the wardrobe, right? What does it kind of look like? Think of Christianity. What's the
enough? Is that what you're talking
Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Kind of think of it when you picture like a Jesus, kind of like what he's wearing, right? So this was kind of the Romans persecuting Christians, right? So that's kind of what's going on in this photo. It's kind of more depicting that, right? So this is just to show like a visual of it. But those were good answers. I mean, those were fairly spot on with what y'all were saying. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot lecturing today. We're going to just go over, just give you a few things on Christianity and kind of the Roman Empire, and then we'll watch a video and y'all work on those sheets, okay? So earlier we remember we went over the Romans. They got inherited the idea of gods from Greeks, right? So one of the big reasons why the Christianity were persecuted was because they were not conforming to kind of the Roman gods, right? So that's part of the reason why they were persecuted. So Jesus Christ, right, is a big part of Christianity. But besides Jesus, there was also his disciples that went and spread the word, right? Paul, which we're going to watch a video on, was one that used the Roman roads and networks, and actually that's how he went and spread Christianity. One of the reasons why Christianity was real appealing was that it shared the idea of kind of hope, right? We talked about the civil wars with the lower class, how food, things of this nature. So hearing the word of hope, and that kind of was encouraging to, and that's why it kind of spread, right? It was encouraging to hear, and it kind of spread. So another reason why Jesus actually, his teachings was a big thing, is that he was a young man at the age of 30. He started preaching about peace, forgiveness, right? He was not against hate. He was usually preaching kind of positive messages, right? So actually, in about 300 CE, later on, actually, Constantine actually became one of the first Christian emperors of Rome, or was a big part of Christianity be accepted into Rome. So one of the things that too on Christianity is that it didn't start off, but over time Christianity kind of played a big factor in kind of Rome and the way Roman's history kind of ended, right? Which kind of gets into the Byzantine Empire, which we'll get into a while, but that pretty much. Let me get that here. So I'm just going to show you a quick video on Paul. So yesterday, right, we left off when we were talking about Julius Caesar, right? How they were after the death of Julius Caesar, they went into civil war and kind of chaos, right? When he ended saying that there was all this chaos, that they were ripe for spiritual, right? So this is kind of where this video left off. We'll play it real quick. We actually.
Every one of his successors was worshipped as a divine emperor. Rome was becoming dominated by the super rich, by corruption, and by emperors.
And another thing, just to add this in there, we cover all the religions in here. Okay, and so whatever religion you practice, that's your own. That's what you do. We're going to give you facts and as part of the curriculum that we go over in here with the TEACs, that we cover all the major world religions. And so we'll be doing that, in the next, say, 3 to 4 weeks, okay? So the good thing, even if you don't follow that religion, it's good to have some good background on it. I'm speaking non-teacher to you, but it's good to have a background. That way, when you come across, because especially even at Dawson, we're diverse, right? And so you're going to come across someone that practices this religion. And so it's good just to have a background on the religion, even if you don't practice it. Okay? And so that's why we cover each one in here, because it's part of the TEACs. So we don't go over personal opinions. It's just facts about it. You can ask questions if you're curious and stuff like that, but we just give you the facts. All right? That's it. Let's add that in there that way.
No, for sure. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
they're teaching, they're trying to,
I appreciate it.
eliminate some of it.
Plague.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know what's crazy? You know how many fires there have been in schools? Like in the last maybe 75 years, there've been 0. We got to go outside by law. But